the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Patriots' rocket-armed quarterback as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Pats and the Blues, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Blues and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
Ready to rock and roll. Here's Jonathan Garibay. And we are underway in Foxborough. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made by Hilton. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get it.
And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. He is off to an unfathomable start throwing the football, thrown the 2 passes, both been intercepted and returned for touchdowns. We'll see how he bounces back. It's 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken right around the 44. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Over the middle, complete. That's Griffin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Blues
21-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. They're no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
On 3rd down, Hilton, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Blues are able to add on to their first half lead. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the route is on here in this first half. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And take it right on the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And, Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throw there going to be incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there. Just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. Over the middle here to Brown. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Blues will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the route is on here in this first half. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. This time they stay on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Vikings who are...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now this throw caught left side. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
8 yards there on a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Blue.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. Probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this is caught. It's Brown. It's a big play. Amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
On gain of 20, brings up second down at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff looking right. Down to the 42, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Downfield, offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. He's going to keep this again. Touchdown, Chicago! Their mobile, agile quarterback. 34 yards. And the Blues just continue to roll. Garibay on to attempt the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a toss here, short side. Nice footwork at the 25. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now back to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a good pickup on the ground, 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th quarter here in week 4. Back now in Foxborough.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First down, Blue.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Blues add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Again, the juke. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Blues are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Cantrell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, Hilton. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. And now here is another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything, Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big